Welcome to another trading day. It's Thursday, 27th of May, and I am really happy to have you here in this morning briefing show, hosted and prepared by Admirals. And of course, thanks Anna for opening this show with my moderator in the back. I'm the host. I'm Markus Gabel. I'm a trader for 22 years right now, and I used to share my knowledge with you, and this is really that makes me really happy that I reach so many people around the world, and therefore I can say good morning world to another trading day. I hope you had a great night and you had a wonderful start into this new trading and business day or life day or whatever it is. So by the way, this show, Jesus Christ, this show is streamed, Jesus. Okay, I need vodka. Okay, this Zoom show is streamed on YouTube as well. Now we get it. Live, of course, if you watch it later or currently on YouTube, that you will find a button on the right side of that picture. You can subscribe that channel. And if you want, you can give us a like. I would really appreciate it if you give us a like. If you say, nah, not really, then thumb down, whatever. Main thing is you come in action. And if you have something what is in your mind, then leave your comment below that video. We would give you an answer as soon as possible. So let's build up a great family around the world, international family. This is what I want to do, because in my opinion, you know, the world is really crazy right now, but the coronavirus, a lot of countries are struggling and fighting against this. We lost so many people around the world, and this is not really easy to handle right now. For too many people, they cannot bear this challenge right now. So I guess it's time to treat each other more nicely, to bring love and peace back in our life. There is absolutely no reason why we should fight against each other. All of us around the world, we are humans. No one is better than the others. No one. No country is better than the others. No people, no language or whatever it is. No one is better than another one. All of us, we are living on this one planet. And all of us, we only have this one life. And here we go. We created this morning briefing show to become successful with or despite trading. And it's my mission to make you happy outside there. Because all of you, the only thing you really deserve is only happiness. And happiness brings calm in our life. And this is what I want to do. This is my POE. Do you know what is POE? It's my purpose of existence. That's my mission, to bring love and happiness into this trading branch. Happiness is based on success. Success is based on discipline and following the rules. And this is what I want to try to teach you. The only thing I can do is to show you the way. I can open the door, but you have to walk by yourself. If I could, I would carry you, believe me, because I know what you feel. I know the fight you fight in yourself. I know how hard it is to stick to the rules. I know how hard it is to cut the losses. And I know how hard it is to let the winners run. Even you have a winner one time. And I know that because I make this job for 22 years right now, and I lost everything. I lost money. I lost my family. I almost lost my life. And I lost my own self-confidence. And this is not really happy. This is really, really, really sad. So, and here we go. We have to change something in our life. And this is a kind of my mission. And therefore, we make this show every morning to bring happiness and love in our life, in your life as well. And we can do that together, just only together. If we work together, if we help each other, and this is the way how we can change something. So if you have on your way winners with trading, take something and give it to someone. Let's plant good seeds. And I promise you, that's the behavior of our lives. If you plant good seeds, they will come back to you always. So think about it. And with this in our mind, let's go through our daily routine, of course. And let's see what we can do. First of all, I have to fix the thing so I can see your comments this morning. Thanks a lot. So then I can see your names. Actually, I miss one screen, as you can see, but as you can see also in my bag. Yesterday I got a new one, but I have to prepare it first. So on YouTube, wonderful good morning. Don, Carl, wonderful good morning. Johnny B, Barry, love to see you here. Okay, so what do we expect in our trading day today, Thursday? We expect a second estimate, GDP in USA. It's previous 6.4, forecast 6.6, could be a kind of surprising. Then the weekly report sales and the natural gas storage report. So that's all what we expect today. The upcoming events, they are only interesting for us as day trading. And as you know, we make day trading as well in our live trading room. And of course, in this morning briefing show. So we prepare it, of course. So let me invite you to our lovely webinar tomorrow. It's Paul, I'm not sure it's Paul or Jens. How to prevent, Anna, who is it tomorrow? I'm not sure. So, by the way, how do professional traders use the RSI in their trading? So, and I want to invite you to that show. It's 3 p.m. German time, Europe, Berlin. And you are invited to this lovely show. And Jens and Paul are famous traders. They are really successful traders and continuous partners of this great Admiral team. Jens is talking. Thanks. Jens is talking to you tomorrow. Very famous. He wrote a book. He wrote a book, German, of course. So you should join your lifetime with him as well. So if you want to see what I'm doing the rest of the day, you can follow my Twitter channel. It's daytrader70 if you want. There I publish my trades. Are the best. You follow our new baby. Yeah. This is this one. This is my Twitch, my live trading room on twitch.tv/DowHowTrader. So actually you can see this show is only what you can only show on in Zoom or in YouTube. But here we go. Here I online the rest of the day. If you have questions, then you can get in touch with me. Okay, let's go through the charts. And that's the daily routine. First of all, let's check our running trades actually. And this is Australian dollar Swiss franc. So we are still in, and you see we had a calm day yesterday, so there's basically nothing to do. Actually, we have a little bit of kind of correction, and the correction leads us back almost to the last 0.2. This is really interesting. So here you can see the importance of the last 0.2. So now, I don't know, it's nothing changed because the point of control is still far away. Yeah, and if we reach the point of high, then we can sell half of the position. So the next one is Euro Australian dollar. So we didn't have a close above the last 0.2, which means we cannot trail the stop, and there is no trend continuation. Actually, we are a little bit in loss, but there is no problem. You see, we fighting with the point of low. The purple line means that's my soft stop, my mental stop. And if it will have a close, then I can trail my hard stop. Then is Euro Canadian dollar. Yeah, you see, here is the big benefit of working with a soft stop. So my hard stop were placed in the beginning below the last 0.3. At this point, I calculated my money, which means my money, what I want to invest in this trading idea and this business idea. So after we had a close below my purple line, then I trailed my hard stop below that candle, which triggered my soft stop. And look the result. I never intervene into my trades because I cannot predict what will happen on the right side of the chart. No one knows unless your ship is big enough. But if you have not that account that you can influence the market, then you should give the responsibility to the market. Do your job, follow your plan, but let the market take over the decision how much money you will get. And as you can see here, the problem is if you work with a hard stop, actually at these special points, you get out. It's basically not the topic. That's not the issue. But most of you, or most of the traders, even myself in the past, I missed the entry, the re-entry. And after a couple of days, hours, or weeks, you look back at this trade and you were angry about yourself because then the trade were running. And this is sad. So therefore, if you work with a hard stop and not with a soft stop, it's fine. But then never miss the re-entry. And by the way, think about it. Every opening and closing costs some fee. And so you can save some costs and be aware of that your cost reduces your profit on a long run. Costs, never underestimate the costs. Even we have with Admirals a very cheap broker with really great fees. That's really cool. But at the end, if you have too many costs, that reduces your profit. And you should think about that. So it is a good idea to work with a called soft stop. You can work with an alert there, maybe, and then trail the stop. And you see, actually, we are circling around the point, around our entry. So nothing happens by the way. Okay, then next one. Euro Swiss franc is going in our direction again. Where is the point of control in Euro Swiss franc? Yeah, coming up right now. So this is Euro British pound. So nothing changed, as you can see. Point of control is still at 0.9030. And if you go closer, then so you can see we had a trend continuation already. Here we go. And now we are in the correction. Actually, the correction leads us back into the last correction zone. So everything is fine, which means now we can trail our soft stop into the profit. That's cool, right? So the point of control, you can go up a little bit higher, but work with the soft stop. It's just a small and lovely advice to work smart in trading. Yeah. So, and in this blue rectangle there, we want to sell half of the position, and then you are safe. So, by the way, I know a lot of guys and traders outside there, they blame me all the time because I used to say take partial profits, take half the position out of the chart. So basically, let me tell you this thing. Is there basically a false or right in trading? In my opinion, it's not. Everybody can do whatever you want in trading. You can do whatever you want. So to say this is wrong or to take partial profits and to say, oh, that's a weak trader, that's a me trader. If you take partial trades, partial profits, it's fine. You know, I believe in the karmic principles, and everybody has its own pen. It's your perception. So there is no right or false in trading. I only can share my knowledge with you. And this is what my teacher taught me years ago. And it's always the human part. So, and the human part means the moment you took money, you feel more free. And that's fine. And the point is, there's a better chance to become successful in trading if you are not touched by the trades. So at the moment you take money from the desk, you feel good. So where is the problem? To feel good. In the beginning of this show, I said we want to be happy. So why should it be a mistake to take money and to feel happiness? So where is the mistake? I cannot see a mistake. And my teacher taught me exactly that. God, it's a human part. But by the way, there is no right or false. If you can handle it without taking partial profits, fine, do it. The main thing and the most important thing is that you stick to the rules, because you know that's the law of probability, and there is no way around the law of probability, even the same like the law of gravity. You don't test the law of gravity every day. That's stupid. And on the other hand, follow your plan. And if your plan says no partial profits, fine. If your plan says take partial profits, fine. Do whatever makes you happy, but do it. Nike, just do it. And that's the point. Okay. So can we also add a second entry on Euro British pound if a balance candle forms? Of course. Why can we do that, Ian? Because 1, 2, third correction, and still deep in the green zone. So maybe we can see here right now this balance candle. Yeah. Then open a new entry. Maybe a little bit higher. Maybe not exactly there. Give it a little bit space. Maybe there. Yeah. And then of course calculate your money below the last 0.3 and work with the soft stop. Just a lovely advice. Okay. But you can make a second entry there. So here we go. Is all part of your personal trading style, everything with help, of course. And by the way, it's the same like Jens or Paul or other traders. And you know, we have famous traders in English part, on Admirals around the world. So check the YouTube channel, of course. And I guess Anna will give us the link to the YouTube channel, and you will see we have a lot of famous traders around the world. So, and everybody shares its own trading style. If it were that easy that you could copy paste a successful trading style, guys, and I'm quite sure you were not here in that show. So you can learn something, but you have to fix it for yourself. Yeah. If you say, okay, I love the trading style from Markus, then do it, but fix it with the money for yourself. Yeah. But there is no copy or paste of success. Of course not. That would be too easy. Yeah. Risa, wonderful good morning. Okay. So here we go. Let's go to Euro Swiss franc. We are on track, I would say. So here, Danny, wonderful good morning. The point of control is in here, 1.07688. So actually we are on track. So the purple line means we are in profit. We sold already half the position, which means we made already 50 euros for that. And that's really fine. So there is nothing to do. So how we can handle this situation? So the moment, if we will have a trend continuation to the lower side, yeah, then we can trail the soft stop closer And of course, we can trail the hard stop back to the last point, official and valid point 3. But wait for the trend continuation, okay? And maybe, here's the thing. I want to show you that, and I will be happy, really happy, if you reach finally the point of control. You know, there's only one exception. The moment the market decides that another price is a fair price. But it makes me happy to show you that it really works. But not for me, because I know it works. Because I make this job for 22 years right now, and I know it works. But I want to show you that it really works for you. So if you are patient enough, and if you are strong enough, I promise you from the bottom of my heart, you will be successful in trading. And you know, it's not over until we win. So in Euro New Zealand dollar, we had a loss, but it's the question, do we have a trend break also? Do we have a close below the last point 3? Actually, you can see the price is fighting. It's Euro New Zealand dollar. The price is fighting. So we had a small loss, around 68 euros. That's fine, okay? That's deep in my penguin factor zone, you know? So, do we have a change of the rules there? Not really. So because the main trend is still facing upwards. Just the secondary trend is here kind of fighting with that. But keep it on the watch list. So we do it here and we keep it on the watch list because there will be another chance. The point of control is still above. So in that case, it makes sense to have a check at the weekly chart. If you trade in 4-hourly chart, there is no sense to check the daily chart because, you know, daily chart and 4-hourly chart, there are 4 candles. That's not sense. That makes no sense. So I check the weekly chart. So, and what do you realize in the weekly chart? So type in the chat box where we are in the weekly chart, where we are. What do you see here in the chart? So type in the chat box. What do you see? So what do you see? Where we are, you know? The where we are is more important than how we can get in. How is the rules? Exactly. We are exactly at the fair price. And we see a kind of stabilization there. And a little bit you can see we are in an up facing up. We are in a trend which is facing upwards. So therefore, don't miss the re-entry in Euro New Zealand dollar. Okay? Check it and have it on your watch list. Okay? So then next one is British pound Swiss franc. So here we are still on track and nothing changed. So let it go. The purple lines means cut a possible loss. And now let it go. We are kind of in profit. Let it run. There is nothing to do. So British pound US dollar. Yeah, here we go. We are fighting against. We're fighting again with the with my soft stop. So, but you see, no close. No close. Look at this one. No close below my soft stop. If I will have a close, then I trail my hard stop, but not yet. But actually I can see a little bit more buyers than sellers there. So the reason why? Who cares? It's not in the order book. There is no column in the order book where you can type in your name or the reason, or where can you insist and say, oh, come on, guys, I spent a lot of hours for my research. My order is more important than on the other side. You know, unfortunately, you cannot type that in the order book. Who cares? No one in the market doesn't know you. So I don't care else. So I follow my plan. No more. No, less. Even we had already a partial trade, partial profit. It's fine. Yeah. So it's a free ride. Let it run. New Zealand Swiss franc, we got out here also. That's the point. But here we go. Check the weekly chart. And where we are in the weekly chart, it's interesting, right? Look, where we are in the weekly chart. Isn't that interesting? Do you see how much space we have to go back to the point of control in weekly chart? And look at the volume zone. There is no obstacle, not really an obstacle on my way down, up to the point of control. So yeah, we extended the correction a little bit. Yes, normal behavior. But you know, there is a tenet in trading all the time. The only way you can make money is, you know, buy cheap and sell expensive. And as you know, the big money has the same tenets. There is no exception in the order book, no exception there, which means the smart money or the big money, the experienced traders are highly interested that the price is cheap. So in the whole direction, they come in and come in and come in. So they went slowly into the market because the buyers, if you need sellers, because the price is falling, which means we have more sellers. But if you want to sell something, you need buyers on the other side. There's no other chance to make money in trading. So normal correction, that's all. So therefore, we have to wait for the weekly, for the hourly chart. Look at this one, nothing changed. This trend is still valid, which means we are waiting for the next chance. That's all, okay? So just please keep it on your watch list, New Zealand, Swiss franc as well. So that's my running trades. And you see, to work in that trading style and this kind of behavior, maybe it needs a little bit of experience. So, and we prepared a question of the day for you today. And the question of today, Anna, we can start the poll if you want. The question is, if you need a lot of life experience for trading, what do you think? Here comes the question, and we see it in YouTube as well. Do you need a lot of life experience for trading? What do you think? Is this a question of the age? Is it a benefit to be young? Is it more a benefit to be major in trading? I know it's old, major in trading. So what do you think? Question number one, answer number one, yes, of course. Or answer number two, I think it is helpful. Or answer number three, no, it is not necessary. So what do you think? It's just an interesting question, right? Do you need a lot of a life experience for trading? Listen to the words. Do you need a lot of a life experience in trading? And I have an interesting answer for you. So Reza said no. On YouTube, we have answers as well. And let's go to my trading ideas for today. First of all, it's Australian dollar, Swiss franc, Australian dollar, US dollar. So why is it? So first of all, the main trend is facing upwards. We are circling around the point of control. But here, check the weekly chart where we are. Look, really interesting. Actually, at the point of control too, which means we have a lot of space to go up. So keep it on your watch list, guys. Falling chart, Australian dollar, US dollar. Next one, almost the same, Australian dollar, Japanese yen. We are circling at the point of control and where we are in weekly chart. Yeah, that's the big numbers. Look, it's interesting, right? Check it. We have a correction and we are back on the way to point of control. Could be really interesting, I guess. Could be really interesting. So check it. It's not a need right now. So wait a little bit and maybe we can speculate on a trade on the breakout maybe here. Yeah, so let it go a little bit. Okay, next one is US dollar, Canadian dollar. Finally, we reached the bottom and here, look, here's the thing. Can you see where we are? Isn't that interesting, guys? Isn't that interesting? It was the low from August 2017. And here you have a really big proof that markets really work predictable. It's really, really interesting. So maybe there we will see a turnaround. And therefore, it's interesting to get the first early entry. So, and actually, I have this on my watch list. So why? Yeah, I can see a kind of secondary trend. And I mean this. So we start here at the lowest. You can start here. That's not a trend, but here it's a smaller trend, a secondary trend. This is this one, movement correction. And here now we are in the move. And if you will see the next correction, maybe not tomorrow, maybe during the next week, then we can talk and discuss about the first entry. So put in your watch list, okay? So British pound, Japanese yen. So also, here we go. You see it's not a trend, but if you take a look closer, then you will see it's a trend. Why it is interesting? So have a look at the weekly chart, where we are. And if you put MACD in it, I have to show it right now here. Just give me this sec. British pound, Japanese yen. For example, so look here, the weekly chart. Look, there is, where is it? You see? Divergence on the upper side. Divergence, really interesting chance, which means we can talk about a first simple entry. So draw the trend properly, start at the highest point, the first small move, then a kind of interrupted movement to the upper side, then the big move to the lower side. Now we have a trend, and actually we have the correction. And now we are fighting here, which means an entry could be interesting if you see a breakout there. But currently I can see we have a kind of rising prices. So just put in your watch list, yeah? No more, no less. Okay, what do you think? Should we check our day trading? Let's have a check. Look, Jesus. Guys, come on, that's really interesting, right? Look at this one. It's awesome. I never thought that. So, can I ask you something? Do you really think this is easy for me? What do you think? Type in the chat box. Do you really think this is easy? What do you think? Type in the chat box. The trade is still running, as you can see, and it's a live account. It's not funny. Yeah. Do you think this is easy for me to make that beside all my other things I have to do? So as you can see, we followed the rules yesterday. So this trade is still running. So we had our entry yesterday, exactly. So we had a trend. At this spot, we were in the upper zone, in the upper green zone. So the point of control changed in 5 minutes. Then we saw the break to the lower side. Then the opening, no close. And then we took out hardware, we took partial profits, and the trend is still running and is still running. And that's the big benefit if you learn how to draw the trend properly. That's step number one. And then you can see, do you think that was really easy for me yesterday? This circling up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. And then down and again up. And then, yes, that was really interesting. And yesterday, in the evening, before I went to my bed, midnight, roundabout, I trailed my hard stop into profit. And I said to myself, fine, my lovely market, do whatever you want. If you will get me out, fine, I accept. If not, to be honest, I predicted and I count that they will get me out this night. But when I opened the chart this morning, by the way, it was 5:30 or almost 6. I couldn't dare my eyes and say, "What's up with you guys? What are you doing there?" So it's 5-minute chart. It's day trading, and we make money. Look at this one. So actually, there is not really a trend continuation. So how we can trade this? How we should handle this? Yeah, let it go, guys. Let it go. Yeah, the trend is still valid. Yeah, you make it look easy. Let me say this is not easy because I have to fight with that again. So how can you handle this one? It's just experience. It's just money management. The moment you are not touched by your trades, you can accept the result of the market. And believe me, and this is a promise, the moment you learn that is the moment you become successful in trading on a long run. And believe me, some trends runs longer than you can ever imagine. Believe me that. But you have to trust the system and you have to trust the price and the trend. So what do you think? Are there many people outside there that deserve that knowledge? Can you imagine right now that we can change the world with this structured trading? Can you imagine? Think it through. And therefore, it's time to take over our responsibility to the world, because there is a big chance to become successful, to make money wherever you live, in Africa, in Asia, in Europe, wherever you are. It is possible to make money with trading, and you don't have to fail because it's not over until we win. And this is a big example. And I am happy if I can lead you through your own success. And the question, do you need a lot of life experience for trading, is a clear no, it's not. It is helpful, but think about it. I showed you yesterday the experiment. It's the same. The older you are, the more tenets you have in your mind. The older you are, the bigger your ego is. And as a coach, believe me, the first what I have to do with my lovely clients is to delete all the old stuffs in your mind. Because for trading, you have to change your mind. And this is that's a big challenge, because the younger you are, the less life tenets you have in your mind. But the older you are, the bigger your ego and the harder it is. But the moment you have a real why beyond that, what you're doing here is the moment you can cope that challenge. Okay? So you have to be there every 5 minutes. You're basically glued to the chair. No, of course not. I don't check it all the time. So why should I have a check every 5 minutes? It's just only the entry. Just only the entry. After I have my entry, I have nothing to do except trail the stop. Nothing to do. So now there's nothing to do, even in 5 minutes. And that's really cool. So there is, for a success in trading, I think you need to know fundamental and technical analysis. You need and life experience as well, because you know when you stop or to begin, you must be disciplined. Thanks. That's really true. That's really true. Okay, guys, I think that's all for today. Let me say thank you for joining this session. And I'm really happy. And this is what we are doing on Twitch all the day. You can see the chart. You can see how I handle this day trading. And I only trade day trading in Dow Jones because it's running around the clock. And you know, first thing, I have to fulfill my probabilities. And you know, I have coachings around the clock all day. So I have to focus on just one market. But I guess if we have 1 or 2 profitable trades at the end of the week, I guess it's enough. Beside all our swing trades and weekly chart, and they're coming more for you in the next weeks. Could be a little bit surprising for you. So be excited what we can experience together. Thanks, guys. I wish you a lovely trading day. We will see each other in the live trading room. And of course, tomorrow, to the finishing of this week, 8:30, right before the markets will open. And I hope you have fun today. Be happy. Please decide. Make the decision. Decide every day to be happy. It's in your hands. It's your decision to be happy every single day. Have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rules be with you. See you guys. Bye-bye.